the big morning. Mr. Pinkerton, would you please join me?
Okay, today we're going to induct a new member, but just one moment before that, I wanted to tell you something that was hot off the press. I found that we will have 2 more new members next month. They were approved on February the 7th, and Tony Passos is one of them, and Ray Fox is the other one. So we have 2 more. So we're on a roll here, getting the new members in. And now, Paula, would you and Kathleen and Sheila come up here, and we will perform the ceremony and get the photographer to tell us where they want us lined up. Over here.
Okay.
So we have a little ceremony that we go through. It's officially recognize you and your family.
Okay, let's begin. Compatriot McCown, you have been accepted as a member of the Dallas chapter of the Texas Society of the Sons of the American Revolution. Do you, as a defendant, I should have you raise your right hand. Okay. Do you, as a descendant of one of the patriots and heroes of the American Revolution, reaffirm your ancestors' faith in the principles of liberty and our constitutional republic?
I do.
And will you pledge to support the patriotic, historical, and educational objectives of the National Society of the Sons of the American Revolution?
I will.
It is my honor now to have Jerry Pinkerton give you your membership certificate.
Sir? Yep.
Maybe we'll look later.
And understanding that you are one of the fortunate people who were able to bring some family with you, we understand your wife Kathleen and mother-in-law Sheila are here, and I would ask that Mr. Pinkerton has already given you the rosette, and the rosette be placed in his lapel pin, as a lapel pin. Paul, this rosette is the official recognition emblem of the Sons of the American Revolution. Its blue and buff colors represent the colors of the uniform worn by George Washington. Wear it proudly, as we all do. Compatriot McCown, we welcome you to the Dallas chapter. We ask that you work with us to fulfill the purposes and objectives of the Sons of the American Revolution. At this time, please address the new members, or your new membership, with a little bit about your patriot.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Let me tell you a little bit about my patriot. First, I want to thank my wife Kathleen for her tireless research through this, and for Jerry getting me over the finish line. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. My patriot was Alexander McCown. He lived from 1755 to 1835 and came to Pennsylvania from Ireland. The records say that he served with General Washington as a private in the Pennsylvania militia. This is from his tomb in Old Bardstown Cemetery in Kentucky. He served as a soldier in the Revolutionary War. He was in the Battle of Long Island and Princeton under General Washington. He was in the defeats of Crawford and St. Clair and many other skirmishes. Distinguished for bravery and charity, he died in the faith. A variety of sources also document that the original inventor of the steamboat, John Fitch, died in 1798 in a room he was renting from Alexander in Bardstown, Kentucky. From the Nelson Sentinel, August 1st, 1900. From the beginning to the close of our country's struggle, Alexander McCown was with the leaders of it, always true and faithful to his trust. Of these stirring events, Alexander never tired of talking, and to relate circumstances which surrounded all appeared to be glory enough for him in his day. Our hero was a true patriot and never failed to express his disapproval to every sentiment of treason against his country, emanating from any source. Alexander was a very tall, broad-shouldered man weighing 250 pounds, kept his hair in a queue as was the custom. He was distinguished for his many noble traits and had a heart full of sympathy and respect for the downtrodden. I'm honored to be in the lineage of such an honorable man and part of this admirable group. In relation to what Trevor was talking about earlier, his son Alexander's son, Joshua Wilson McCown, moved to Tennessee and then onward to Texas in the 1800s, settled in Cameron right along the Brazos. He was good friends with Sam Houston, and as we saw in several articles, he helped Sam Houston smuggle the original Texas records from Houston up to Washington on the Brazos. And so he was friends. I don't know if he's on the list of 59, but he knew a lot of those guys that helped in the beginning of Texas. He later settled in, it's called Towash, Texas, down by Whitney. And Towash was then covered when they built Lake Whitney and dammed it up. And now there is a memorial. McCown Valley State Park is right there on the side of Lake Whitney, where Joshua Wilson was. So kind of fun to explore my heritage. So I appreciate being part of this group. Thank you.
Can I get all of the membership here to stand and welcome our newest member?
So we present the new members with the official challenge call of the Texas Society, and here it is, and
Here's the history of the challenge call.
All right.
you have a chance to go through it. I think everyone here, but perhaps you, knows the history. Perfect.
As you will find, as you get more encountered with the membership, always carry the challenge coin. Because somebody like Jerry or Whitlock or Les or someone will throw one on the table, and if you don't have yours, you're buying the drinks.
All right, there we go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies, thank you.